So I'm going to get my eyebrows re-microbladed. It's been almost 3 years since I first did it. I originally had them done while I was pregnant, which I will put a card to that video, because I wanted one less thing to have to worry about when I had a newborn. I had a really great experience. I was happy with the results, and it definitely made the eyebrow part of my getting ready process basically non-existent because I didn't have to do anything to them. Especially in the beginning, before there was any real fading of the ink. Maybe I would do like a dab of black eyeshadow in a couple spots, but that was it. And then gradually, after about a year, there would be a few more spots to fill in. And then it was after about year 2 that I noticed, okay, I'm starting to fill them in a lot more again. And they have nothing in them right now. And as you can see, there's definitely light and sparse areas. And then I realized how much I really enjoyed having them microbladed. Now that all the ink is totally gone, I have to take time to fill them in. I don't like how it looks when I've washed my face and I don't have any makeup on and they're just so light. What's nice about when they're microbladed is that they always just look full and dark. So even when I'm not wearing any makeup, they would still look good and frame my face, and I didn't look like a hairless baby. So I wanted you to see them right now before I go get them done, the contrast of how they look with my makeup. I'm gonna fill them in really quick because I'm gonna go meet a friend for lunch and then get them done. Filled in, not filled in. See the difference there? Ooh. All right, let's go. My babe Gabby and some bomb ass food, y'all. Can you hear that sizzle? So she put on some numbing cream and we're letting it sit for 15 minutes. Yeah, that's fine.
Would you say that numbing cream helps, Hannah?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, some people have to take like twice.
Really?
To make it absorb better and the skin getting thicker.
Yeah.
After 30 minutes. If not, it's so painful, then they cannot stand it.
Probably too, having tattoos, it's a little more.
You're already
less sensitive to it, right?
They're thicker, right?
Right, yeah.
Yes, it's getting busier in this area,
Yeah.
They have more businesses.
Mm-hmm.
And the restroom. I told her, see what love to do in here too.
So here is the finished brows, and it was a really shorter than I remember process. How long do you think?
Like 30 minutes tops.
Like 30 minutes. She was my videographer while I was in there. Painful, and a little more painful than I remember, but not so painful that it was like I wanted to cry. It's just uncomfortable, feels like little scratches. And again, it was really fast, the process. And she stops in between, put some stuff on it. So it wasn't like the whole time she was just carving into them, and they look great. So before I head home, I wanted to give you a closer look at them so you could see the strokes in there. She said she just filled in my natural brow shape. I think it looks really great. It's dark. She did a dark brown, but it's gonna look that way because they're just done. And then actually, if I remember correctly, the next few days they'll get real dark before they start to peel, but I am really happy with it. So coming to the end of the first day or the second day, I was having a hard time determining what day to call this because technically I got my eyebrows done yesterday. So is today the first day because it's the first full day, or is it the second day since I got them done yesterday? I'm just gonna say today is day 1 and then count from here. So last night before bed, I took a cotton round and some lukewarm water and gently wiped them both. And then she gave me this antibiotic ointment and told me to put a very, she stressed that, very thin layer on them. And then continue to apply a very thin layer twice a day for a few days. And she said the two most important things during the healing process is one, to try not to get them wet. She said if you get them wet and the skin gets soft, then it loses more pigment. The second thing is when they start to peel, don't pick at them, which that one I knew because I have tattoos and that's a big no-no. They're still looking really good today. Let me get into some better lighting. Yesterday a few times and this morning they felt a little itchy, but not so intense to the point where I needed to scratch them. So hopefully here you can see them really well. They are, like I mentioned, darker right now while they're healing than they will end up being once they're healed. I remember thinking when I originally got them done that the darkness was really dramatic, but now I think it was because my hair was really light then. I had done blonde balayage, so it was just the contrast with my light hair. But currently with my hair being darker, I don't think it's that noticeable. I'm about to do my eye makeup, but I wanted to show you really quick how they're looking. Morning of day 2, end of day 2, they're looking about the same. I'm gonna go hop in the shower and wash my hair tonight. It'll be nearly impossible to not get them wet, but I'll just try to move fast, I guess. I almost forgot to check in. End of day 3, I was just flossing my teeth and I was about to go wash my face. It's been a busy day. It's my sister's birthday, so we spent the afternoon and evening with her, which was really fun. I haven't noticed any real peeling yet, although it does look like some little spots in the middle are getting a little bit lighter. Today I decided to extend my brows a little bit with some eyeshadow, so not actually touching any of the microblading, but just on the ends there. See you tomorrow. No. End of day 4, currently giving my daughter a bath over there. I noticed myself going to scratch them a few times throughout the day, so my guess is they will probably start peeling soon. But other than that, nothing really different to report. It's been a full week since I've had them done. They've been a little bit itchy the last couple of days because they've started to peel. But what I forgot since last time is that because the lines are so thin, the peeling really isn't that dramatic or noticeable. Not like when you get a tattoo and it can peel in chunks. So I wanted to show you, maybe in some natural lighting it'll show up better, that there's a little peeling right there in that corner. But overall, I don't think there's been that much peeling because I can still see some of the dark scabbing, the lines in there. I think they peeled faster last time, but also last time I was putting shadow in them and washing my face more and probably not being as careful about not getting them wet. So the healing process seems a little bit slower this time, but it's been nice because I've literally been able to go, not fuss with them. I've been loving it. So day 9, it's been over a full week since I've had them done. I washed my hair again last night and didn't even try to avoid getting them wet this time. And after, that's when I noticed, okay, there's lighter looking strokes where it's peeled. There's still some that are scabbed. I'm gonna give it a couple more days. I think by then they'll totally be healed. And then you can see the final result. It's been a couple more days. They've peeled a little bit more and I think they're pretty much healed now. It's been a little over a week and a half since I had them done. So this is how they're looking. I haven't done anything to them today. I'm really happy with the results and I feel like even happier than I was the first time. You know, I was pregnant then, working full time, and I just don't think I put the same effort into the healing process. This time I really tried my best and didn't mess with them at all. And I think the results have been what they should be. Really good. I don't even know if I'll go back for a touch-up anytime soon because my eyebrows, even though sparse and light in some areas, still have a decent amount of hair and a pretty good shape. She really just put strokes in my natural eyebrow shape. So the one thing I would really have her change or add is a little bit accentuating the lines on the ends, because when I draw in my brows, I like to make them a little bit longer there. But that's not a big deal at all. I feel comfortable with them like this. I am perfectly happy leaving the house, doing absolutely nothing to them, which, you know, is kind of one of my main reasons for getting it done. So yeah, I can't say it enough. I'm really happy with them. I am a fan of microblading. Highly recommend. If you're in Arizona or you're ever going to be visiting, I will put Holly's information in the description box. I totally trust her and she is awesome. Okay, I'll see you later. Thanks for watching. Bye.